Picture yourself as a brave warrior in ancient Judah, standing beside the prophet Habakkuk as he embarks on a spiritual quest unlike any other. This is not your typical prophecy. This is a dialogue between a man and his God, a conversation that would shake the foundations of faith itself. Habakkuk, our protagonist, begins his journey with a burning question that many of us still ask today. "O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not hear?" Like a player in a divine quest, he stands at the temple walls, watching his people suffer under corruption and violence. But God's response is unexpected. Like a plot twist in an epic tale, he reveals that he will raise up the Babylonians, a fierce and dreaded nation, to execute judgment. Imagine Habakkuk's shock, as if learning that the solution to defeating one enemy is the arrival of an even more formidable foe. Our prophet, not satisfied with this answer, takes his position at the watchtower. Think of it as his observation point, where he awaits God's next response. He is like a sentinel in a medieval tower, scanning the horizon for answers to life's deepest mysteries. God's second response brings a profound revelation. The righteous shall live by faith. This becomes the central message, a spiritual power-up that would later inspire religious reformers like Martin Luther. It is not about understanding everything. The book concludes with Habakkuk's prayer, a victory song that transforms from questioning to unwavering faith. Even though the fig trees do not blossom, even though there is no fruit on the vines, even though the fields produce no food, Habakkuk declares he will rejoice in the Lord. This ancient text teaches us that faith is not about having all the answers. Like any great quest, it is about trusting the journey. Even when the path seems dark, Habakkuk shows us that it is acceptable to question, to wrestle with God, but ultimately to find strength in believing that justice will prevail. The message resonates through the centuries, in times of confusion and apparent chaos. When evil seems to triumph, the righteous must live by faith, not blind faith, but a tested, questioned, and ultimately strengthened faith that emerges from honest dialogue with God. Remember, like Habakkuk, you are not just a passive observer in this spiritual journey. You are an active participant in a story that continues to unfold, challenging and strengthening your faith with each new chapter.